I'm Kevin Tomida, a speaker, and I'm committed to helping you identify yourself, that thing that God has created you to do, and then fulfilling it. Tonight, I'll be talking on a very important topic, and that is the power of purpose. You see, we talk about the concept of discipline, and a lot of speakers, give some techniques on, having discipline. They give a lot of techniques that you can follow to actually give you discipline. But what I want to say today is actually something different, and these principles actually gotten from the Word of God, and that is self-discipline isn't gotten by techniques. That is it. Self-discipline is not gotten by techniques. You don't have to do this and do this and do this to have self-discipline. Self-discipline actually comes from identifying your purpose. Purpose automatically instill self-discipline in you. Let me give you an instance. When I was in school, some years back, I found myself, doing a lot of things, and part of what I was doing was I was into saving. I was saving my income for what I wanted to, get in some months to come or some years to come. And I found myself reading a lot of books. I found myself watching a lot of tutorial. I saw myself meeting some certain kind of people to, interact with them and learn from their, wealth of knowledge. Now, when I sat down to sum up all these things that I was doing, I was saving up money, I was meeting people, I was reading, I was watching tutorial. I came to understand that it's because I have discovered purpose. It's because I have known what I was born to do. And so the passion of that drove me in, learning all those things, saving and meeting people so that I can reach my goal. So nobody at that period had to tell me, Kevin, for you to be serious in reading, you have to be disciplined, you have to do this and do that. No, nobody told me anything of that. I, on my own, started doing all those things because I saw the future from where I was, and that instilled self-discipline because of the glory of what I have seen. And this is one of the things that we need to understand, because when we start following all those teachings or techniques, which actually they are good, but when the fundamental is missing, I tell you, you will try those techniques for 2 weeks and then you relent, because there is no foresight of where you're going. There isn't a foresight of, that thing that you really want to achieve. So self-discipline is often sponsored by a vision, a purpose, something you have seen and something that you want to achieve. That is why when I see people say, okay, I find it difficult to save, saving is very stressful. The moment money comes, I just buy this, or this problem comes. It's because you do not have a purpose. You do not even have what you want to really use that money for. And that is why when the money comes, you spend it. Imagine if you have a deadline to pay your school fees next month and you are doing some menial job, and that school fees that you were going to pay will actually determine if you continue, in that school, or you would be withdrawn, or you would defer a semester and add maybe an extra year. What do you think would happen at that period when you make any money? I am telling you, nobody will tell you or teach you how to save. You would automatically know how to save. Why? Because there is a purpose. There is something greater that lies ahead. And that is why when the money comes, you quickly go and keep it in a safe so that you can pay your school fees. That is how it is to life. If you've not discovered your purpose, then life would not be worth living. Whatever things that come your way, you will just do. There will not be principle to your life. There will be so many friends that you will entertain. Why? Because purpose actually makes you choose your friends. It makes you choose whom you would work with and whom you will not work with, depending on where you are going to. So it's not much more about the techniques of, having discipline. This is what you will do. This is what you will do. Make sure you discover purpose. Make sure you carve out a vision for your life. When it is well stated and you know it off heart, then you can, be able to have that self-discipline, because it comes naturally. It comes naturally. So if you are looking to, wanting to be disciplined with your life, start by identifying your purpose and start by creating that vision for your life. When you are at the process of doing that, you will begin to have self-discipline. You will begin to, have the urge to do that things that you find difficult to do, because you've seen a greater vision, you've seen a greater sight of where God really wants you to be. If you find this video very helpful, I would want you to first subscribe so that you can help us grow, and then share this video, and also comment with what actually struck your mind while I was speaking. And until next time, thank you very much, and God bless you.